Hayden, tell me something.
Owen, a blue whale's aorta is so large that a human man can swim through it.
Dahm. That's Dahm. Supposed to tell me something sports related.
Ah. We had the whole episode to talk sports, Owen.
Welcome everybody into another episode of Dahm. That's true. I'm your host with the most, Owen Domination 7 Dahm, and joining me is the bomb, Hayden Dahm.
Hello, hello. Happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, boys, it's the second episode of our hot takes regrade. We're gonna get through a majority of the rest of our hot takes. Obviously, you guys had some pretty interesting and exciting takes throughout the year, and we are currently regrading them. As you can see on your screen, all of them are all over the place, going from Magma is hot, the perennial S tier take, to a D tier take that was an S tier in Mahomes wins MVP. So we're going to just get right into it and get going. But first of all, I'd like to shout out our patrons. Shout out to Ozzy, Joe, Dylan, Aaron, Skylar, and Meltbox Kansas City, opening soon in the Iron District. Okay, now let's get right into it. Remember that you can always subscribe to our Patreon if you want to be shouted out before every episode. And there you have an ass load of takes. This list, as always. Okay, where are they? There we go. All right, Hayden. Starting off with this one. Having a wide receiver is for losers.
Whew.
I don't know if that's an S tier take anymore.
That's a tough one. The Eagles' receiving core kind of beat the brakes off of the secondary in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Having a wide receiver is for losers.
And I think Xavier Worthy kind of blossomed into that wide receiver 1/2 role. So
I'm okay with regrading this as a B tier take. I think we need wide receivers personally.
I think B tier's fine.
Okay, there we go. Good start, good start. Okay, what's next? We like to go down the list like this. Salah was not the problem for the Jets.
That
we're gonna have
is
to
leaning
regrade that.
towards S.
We're gonna have to regrade that to an S. Absolutely.
Yes.
The ownership is very clearly the problem.
Ownership and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it's a kind of
He's
a double-edged
old,
sword.
bro.
Kind of a double-edged sword. He's old and bad.
Good take, Adam.
Good job. Good job. Okay. Only a non-ball knowing bozo would pick the Steelers under 500.
Unfortunately, Owen, that is another S.
This is stupid. I hate this. This is dumb. Okay. Well, that was quick. Whatever. Oh, non-ball knowing bozo. Come on. Super Bowl is Chiefs versus Commanders, and we put it in the C tier to start. Was close.
I mean, he got 50%, so I think we have to keep that.
He was one game away. We have to move it up from C tier for sure. We say A tier.
A?
Yeah, it was one
for
game
a 50%?
away. Well, it was one game away from having it.
All right.
I think because he got the Chiefs, and the Commanders lost in the NFC Championship game.
Okay.
He was close. It's no longer C level, because we were thinking Commanders might not even make the playoffs.
All right, you're right.
Yeah, we gotta. I'm thinking A.
That's fair. Fair assumption.
All right, good job, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, recently ball knowledgeable, by the way, Hayden. I don't know if you follow him on Twitter.
Gonna have to.
We have lauded Jeffrey in his takes recently and his just general gaining of ball knowledge.
Ball knower.
Okay, Carson Steele has had more positive plays in 6 games than Sky has had in 3 years.
Another Jeffrey take.
That's still Carson Steele.
Well, didn't he have those 2 fumbles?
Yes, he did.
So was that was S tier?
It was S tier.
And Sky Moore didn't have any plays this year, so actually Steele had more bad plays.
But did he have more good plays in his whole career?
I don't think so.
I
think he's got 2 fumbles.
Because this is Carson Steele has had more positive plays in 6 games than Sky had in 3 years. Well,
let's look up the.
Because if Carson Steele had 3 good plays, that'll be more than Sky Moore.
I suppose.
I don't think
he had 56 carries for 183 yards.
This year?
Yeah.
Sky Moore had like at least 200 yards in that terrible year.
Yeah, his longest rush was 9 yards. So I
Mm.
don't think I can.
Mm.
I don't think I can say that.
We're gonna have to put this one in the D tier, actually. Ugh. This was in the height of the Sky Moore diss
The hype
train.
era, yeah. I mean,
Ugh.
yeah,
He fell off. I was disappointed
he
with Sky
did.
Moore this year.
Just ball security.
All right. Vikings 12-5. Did they go exactly 12-5?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Well, yeah, find out for me. I thought they won 13 games. They go 13-4, including the playoffs.
Why is it just not showing me the record here, brother?
Oh, is it ESPN? Yeah, ESPN's terrible. They show you all the stats you don't care about.
I'm going to Pro Football Reference here is a little better. 14-3.
So they did not go 12-5. We will have to put this in the F tier.
Yeah.
That's
kind of a all or nothing take there, Adam.
Yep. And that's common. So we have plenty of those. Okay. KSU undefeated season in what? In Big 12 play.
Lost to Houston.
Did not go undefeated in the Big 12. See, Adam has had a lot of takes.
I think this
He's just spam takes.
he has a lot of takes in general, so
It's kind of like, Kobe Bryant has the most misses in NBA history.
Yeah.
Shoot
or shoot.
He's shooting a lunch. I'd keep Carson Steele over Sky Moore, Jeffrey.
Again.
I would still, but
we brought in Kareem Hunt and used P. Ryan.
Right.
And
so I'm
Pacheco over
That's
him.
why I'm upgrading this to a C tier take.
Yeah. It was a what?
It was C. It's going to stay at C.
Okay, so you're upgrading to the same. All right.
Yes, that's right.
Understandable.
Okay. Because we have a bunch of C's, A's, and B's left because our fan base is obviously very knowledgeable.
Yes.
Okay. Don't let your kids trick or treat if you don't let them have candy. I don't think we have much discussion over
that.
That
is staying in the S tier. Solid take, Logan.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're going to take away your kids' candy after trick or treating, what's the point? Obviously there needs to be some limits. You can't let your kids
have candy for dinner, but they work for it.
Yeah,
You taking my candy you worked for, right?
I told Truman, Hayden, the story of how our family, me, you, Elise McLean, collected 45 pounds of candy.
Yeah, man. We always weighed it. It was awesome.
Xavier Worthy will lead the team in rushing touchdowns this season.
Ooh.
I do not think that happened.
I don't believe so.
I know that Kareem Hunt had 9.
Let's see. Wish I knew how to work pro football better.
It'll tell you his rushing touchdowns this season.
Passing, rushing, touchdown 7.
Okay.
From Kareem Hunt, that is.
Oh.
Xavier Worthy had 3. He was the second most.
Okay, so this was an A tier take. We are going to downgrade it to D. Because
Mahomes with 2, Samaje Perine 1, Pacheco 1.
Yeah.
This is regular season, though.
Yeah, it's still D. It's still a D tier take, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have placed that in D because while you got second place, he did not come close to leading the team in rushing touchdowns. Okay. The last 2 weeks have shown running the football well is more important than passing. From Aaron, I agree.
I think that needs to be moved to S. I think hot take, well, not hot take, I guess. Aaron had it first. There's going to be a rushing renaissance in the NFL here.
You think so?
The Vic Fangio too high safety defense, passing's down across the league, and it's been shown with obviously the Eagles this year and Saquon Barkley that having a good ground attack is important and can open up passing lanes for an AJ Brown type.
Kareem Hunt, most valuable midseason addition so far from you?
I am biased. I think he was the most valuable midseason addition.
I'll move you up. I'll move you up to
Who else?
Well,
who else?
Well, we have to think about midseason moves. Can't.
Oh, wait, across the league?
Yeah.
Okay, then the Barkley one is by far.
That was midseason?
Yeah. Wasn't it?
No, I thought it was in the beginning of the season.
that preseason?
Yeah. I say this all the time. I only follow the Chiefs. I don't really. I mean, I pay attention to the league, just not that much. I'll move you up. How about we move you up one and move on? Because you were in C tier. How will we put you B? Are you being biased for yourself?
All
You want
right,
A?
fine.
I'll give you A. I'll give you A if it'll make you happy. Okay.
Fine.
I can't say that's an S because I don't know. So you're going in A tier.
All right, I'll do some more research.
Okay, that's fine. Here we go. Another S tier take. And it is S tier take from Caleb. Christmas tree goes up on Black Friday. Absolutely. I think we can
I think that's a good take.
Keep that.
I think some people might still consider that a little early.
I don't know. After Thanksgiving is when it goes up.
I feel like December 1 is a good time too.
I mean, that's when we normally do it because we're in another state.
Yeah. All right.
Another take from Caleb. If K-State wins on Saturday, they figured out the passing defense and road woes and are going to win 11 games. Oof. Well, they lost. I don't think it's a terrible take, but they did lose, so I'm going to downgrade it to a
B. Yeah, B tier.
I don't think it's a bad take because it's about if they would have and they
did
not.
K-State was so close. K-State's still so close. I think Avery Johnson's going to continue to get better.
Playoff baseball is better than playoff football for me.
I am a little biased. I went to the Royals-Yankees game 1.
Ooh.
Or game 2, I guess it was game 2.
Yeah, so
hype as hell.
Currently B tier.
Hype as hell. And I also went to a Chiefs playoff game this year, as did you.
You did.
I think I would put that Royals atmosphere above the Chiefs atmosphere.
Okay.
Although I do have to say that the cold played a factor in that Chiefs game. Mm-hmm. Whereas the Royals game was like 65 and sunny. So
well, we're biased and Truman isn't here.
But
A tier.
With baseball, those crowd pops, as soon as you hear the crack of the bat, the crowd's roaring. It's hard to beat that.
I just, in baseball, it's never over till it's over, and I really like that about the sport.
Yeah, mathematically, you're never out of it.
When your team is good, baseball is, in my opinion, my favorite sport, but we just haven't had good teams recently. All right, take from Aaron. KSU women will overcome Midi and win a natty.
Can we even grade this one yet? The season's still going.
Season's still going, but we don't think it's likely that K-State women wins a natty is the thing.
Why not?
Keep losing games.
Tournament. Anything can happen.
So right now, it's in a C tier, Hayden.
All right, we can upgrade that.
You think so? Where are we putting
I think win and natty's kind of bold, but I think you can go B.
You go B? Okay, we'll upgrade to a B. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
I mean, they've overcome woes so far.
Yeah, I suppose.
But again, it's really hard to comment on that take because it's
we're still mid-season.
Still mid-season.
Okay. Even if the Chiefs lose this week, they will be the 1 seed still. Good job, Jeffrey.
That is just correct.
They got the 1 seed.
I feel like there needs to be a tier, like a correct tier.
They just you got it correct.
Yep, you got it correct, and that should be its own.
That's kind of the.
I know, but like wilder predictions.
I know.
Right.
A lot of these are situational, From you, Hayden, the wide receiver group is worse than last year's.
Oof.
I agree. I think we can.
Well, at the end of the season, I don't know if it was personnel wise. I don't think you can say that it was.
No.
Because you ended with Hollywood Brown you ended with Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, so
and Xavier Worthy blossomed into a nice person. I think we have to downgrade that.
We'll downgrade it. I think D. I think it was much better than last year.
With if Rasheed Rice had stayed healthy, it would have been considerably better.
I think this was during the season before we got D-Hop, so
probably.
I think you kind of just
need to put dates on these.
I know. We thought about that for a couple of these. ISU is sitting on a trap game dynamite.
Oof.
I wish I would have known when that is.
Iowa State, we lost, didn't we?
Yes, but so did they. Where was
what
that
trap game?
I don't know which game this was. See, it was why we should have dated it. We put it in B tier. We're gonna keep it in B tier.
Keep it in the same tier.
I couldn't tell you what game that is. We really do need to date these.
Yep.
K-State loses one of his next 2 games at home. I believe we did. So that's going A tier.
What home games did we lose this year?
I don't know. I blocked them out of my memory because we lost to Iowa State. I mean, Arizona State. That was kind of surprising. I think that was probably included in this.
Probably.
So, unfortunately, Mr. Negative Caleb, who I adore, is a very good friend of mine, but he is a negative leading fan, I fear. But he is right a lot. Unfortunately, he's a very realistic fan. Ineligible receiver downfield shouldn't be a penalty from Evan.
I fully agree. The lineman, that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
In terms of linemen, I fully agree.
I don't know though. I think it just prevents screenplays from being broken.
Well, yeah, that's true. Maybe they just need to extend the.
Yeah, 1 yard's a bit harsh.
1 yard's harsh.
I'm gonna move it to A.
3 yards. Or give them the benefit of the doubt. If you know it's not a screenplay or something.
Yeah, it's just,
like when they're calling it and they're throwing bombs downfield, like.
Right, and there's no one in the vicinity of the lineman.
I think that's when Sky Jets needs to come in and.
Yeah.
Or if you're. Yeah, okay.
I just think it's weird when there's no lineman, like no D lineman anywhere near the guy because they have all dropped off and they're calling an eligible receiver downfield. It's weird. ISU is overrated and underrated at the same time from Lucas. I think I'm saying A.
That's a good take.
They were in position the whole time and just didn't win the games they should have.
Solid take.
Lost some easy games. Chiefs are simultaneously better and worse than we think from me.
I think that needs to get upgraded.
You think so?
I think so. I think we coasted through the whole season winning these tight games and putting Band-Aids on our offensive line play from good defensive and Patrick Mahomes overcoming odds.
Yeah.
I think looking back, benefit of hindsight, it was a worse problem than we thought.
Yeah, that happens a lot. It's okay.
So we'll put that to A, right?
Yeah. K-State needs divine intervention to finish 10-2. Good job, Lucas.
Good take. Solid.
S tier. We did.
Big upgrade.
We did. That really sucks to move up that much, Lucas, but good take. From D tier to S tier. Kind of a pathway at the moment. Okay, another S tier take from Allison. Being the villain is more fun. We don't even need to think about this. It's absolutely more fun. I completely agree. I don't know about you, Hayden.
Yeah, I think being a righteous villain, like the Patriots were cheating villains.
Yeah.
And had scandals and murderers on their team. Like
right.
The Chiefs are just good, so people hate them for being good. I think that's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. From Adam T, the Avalanche will make the playoffs this year when they get healthy. Check the Avalanche standings.
I don't even know who the Avalanche is.
Colorado Avalanche. He's talking hockey.
Oh, okay. All right, hang on.
I think they are like top of their divisions.
They are fourth. Sorry, they have 68 points. The Jets, the Stars, and the Wild are all ahead of them.
Oh shit! Look up. Wait, in the Western Conference?
Central Division.
Okay, then go scroll down, and how many more teams do they have points then? Because there's.
Care about cookies, man.
Are they currently in the playoff spots?
No.
They're in the hunt?
Oh, wait. Colorado. They are wild card.
Currently in the wild card?
Number 1 wild card.
Okay. Keep it in the A tier. Because they could still lose it. It's not an incredibly hot take. But yeah. Okay, good job. Good job, Adam T.
Who else do we know?
From Evan, if you think Riley will be fired from being OC this year, then you're stupid. I fear, Evan, you are stupid.
Downgraded.
Because he has been fired.
F tier.
I fear that he has been fired. I agreed with this take when you made it. However, I am pleasantly surprised to tell you that Riley Moss is the new OC at Kansas State University.
Riley Moss? I thought it was what's-his-face? Wells.
Sorry, yes, Matt Wells.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. Why was I thinking of Riley Moss? That's a former K-State tight end.
No, you think that's Briley.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm thinking. See, there you go. But yes, Matt Wells, new OC at Kansas State.
That needs to be S.
Eagles are slightly better than Detroit right now.
Turns out they were considerably better.
Turns out they were a lot better.
As in the best team in the NFL.
I still don't think they were better than the Lions. The Lions had a lot of injuries, but
that's true. All right, well, it's paying no mention to full strength versus not. I think losing Aiden Hutchinson on the Lions cost them a lot and was really hard to overcome.
I mean, I'm okay with not putting this in S tier.
I don't see how you could not, though. I mean, they were.
Won the Super Bowl.
That's a correct take, yeah. And
they won the Super Bowl. They beat the brakes off of the Commanders, who beat the brakes off of Detroit. And they beat the brakes off the Chiefs, I fear.
Yep.
Okay. Bills don't make the AFC Championship game. They did.
Sorry, bud.
It's gonna have to be F tier. They did. See, that's the problem with the A and the F tier.
I fully agreed with that take at the beginning of the year.
Unfortunately, the Ravens choked, and so they did.
Lamar B.
Lamar
as
B.
They say.
That's right. Smart people say. From Steve B. K-State 3-0 and goes to Arlington. Yeesh. Did not go 3-0. Not go to Arlington.
Or go to Arlington. Sorry.
Another F tier, I fear. Nothing we can do about that. Okay, we're cruising here. No dropped frames either. Looking good.
There's never been a better bad team than the Bengals.
That's
a good take, I think.
There's never been a better bad team than the Bengals.
I think even the national media was kind of slobbering on them a little bit. And I also think starting 0-3 really hurt them.
So,
But they were dangerous. They won a lot of games in the second half of the season.
I'm okay with just keeping it where it goes.
I think you got to upgrade it.
Think so?
From C to B.
No, this is B to A.
It's B.
C.
Yeah, all right. B tier.
B for Bengal.
That's probably why you put it in B tier in the first place.
That is probably why we put it in B tier. Okay. We need someone to beat the Bills in the playoffs. No, we don't. I'm sorry, Adam B. That is an F tier take.
Incorrect. Is that 2 F tiers in a row from Adam? No. Okay.
See, this is what I'm talking about with Adam. Shooters shoot, and he's shooting.
No, that was Berg.
Yeah.
That's not Tritt.
No, yeah, Adam B throws a lot of takes.
All of the shooters are shooting right now.
Yeah, Adam is a hot take guru for us. A lot of these are from Adam B.
All right.
If the Bengals make the playoffs, they'll beat the Bills. They didn't make the playoffs, so we're gonna put it in C tier. I don't think that's crazy. I think the Bengals are a bad matchup for the Bills, but we don't know because they did not make the playoffs. So that's getting downgraded to C tier. C for can't know. Bills lose 2 of next 4. They beat the Chiefs. That's going to be an F tier. I believe they beat all of these teams.
Yeah, they beat them all.
Can you stat check that, Hayden, real quick? Buffalo Bills. Because I don't know if they beat all of them. I'm not sure.
Let's see. When was this?
It's Chiefs. Chiefs is the first game on this list. It's like, it's Chiefs, Niners, Rams, Lions. That series of 4 games.
They lost to the Rams. They beat the Lions, the 49ers, and the Chiefs, and then went on to win 6 more in a row.
Okay, so they only lost
1
one of those games.
Yep.
So it's not quite an F tier. They did lose 1, but it is a D tier. So yeah. So this right here, Hayden, is the Swifty tier.
What is
it's just Swifty takes. It's like stuff on Travis Kelce takes.
Okay.
So that's why there's a gap, because there's basically none of those this year. We had a lot more last year. We also called it the horny tier.
Okay.
Stuff that takes that were just like Travis Kelce's hot. Chiefs are fine. Duh, from Evan. It's gonna be an A tier.
Yeah, A, not S.
Because we are not. 100%
Turns out we
fine,
were not 100% fine.
but we were pretty fine.
Making the Super Bowl. It's hard to be mad with.
Yeah.
Losing your
not perfect,
third of 3 Super Bowls.
They can still improve.
In a row.
Lamar isn't the MVP, Jeffrey.
That's got to be...
That's an S tier.
I think you got to say A. It's debatable. If you go by statistics, he was. But we know MVP isn't a statistical award.
It is a Josh Allen needs to win something award.
Yes.
So that'll go in A tier.
Yep.
From Calvin, college football playoffs should get rid of auto buys but keep auto bids.
Ooh.
So
I think this is a fluid take. It's going to be hard to.
We'll just transfer it over to S tier.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to move it, down at all.
I don't know.
I think there's a lot of kinks that need to be worked out with the college football playoffs.
Unfortunately, the SEC and Big Ten are going to own a large portion of it. Did you see that in their contract?
Yeah,
that's going to suck.
It's going to be stupid.
Evan, Cats to the Holiday Bowl. Did we make
I
it?
don't
I have no
remember
fucking
which
clue.
bowl we were in.
Did we go to the Cactus Bowl? I think we went to the Cactus Bowl. And who do we even play in our bowl game?
It was in Arizona, so yeah, I think it was.
Who do we even play in the bowl game?
We played NC State.
Oh, that's right. And we beat them.
Yeah, we did.
Are you sure we didn't play NC State last year?
Oh, with the Rate Bowl. Oh, we played. Wait, Rutgers?
Oh yes, we played Rutgers.
Rutgers.
Yeah, we played NC State last year.
NC State was the Pop Sorts Bowl.
And we beat them too.
Yeah, 2 in a row. All right.
Yeah, we beat Rutgers.
Yeah, Rutgers.
That's right.
Remember, that was a good game.
It was a good game. So that's gonna be D tier. They didn't go there. It's not a terrible take because it's like, how the hell are you supposed to guess what bowl? So it's going D tier. Lady Cats are underrated, Jeffrey. I disagree. They're properly rated. This is going to D tier.
What are they ranked at right now?
Like 13.
12? I thought.
12 or 13. I think they're properly rated.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, S A C D. It's going to the D tier. I'm sorry. They are properly rated, Jeffrey. I'm gonna have to downgrade that. It was in C for cats. It's now in D for incorrect.
Definitely not C tier.
Calvin, another C tier take. Mahomes' athleticism is worse than it's been.
That, I think, is a poor take.
We'll keep it in C.
I think you got to go D.
You think it's not?
He was running around. He had a whole bunch of rushing yards this year. He had the most rushing touchdowns in the playoffs.
Yeah, we'll downgrade it.
He was throwing shoulders down into people against the Texans and
that's true, and the Niners,
and the Niners and the Bills.
Okay, Brock Purdy's bottom 15 QB. Woo!
It's hard to keep that in S because that is just a well-known statement.
Yeah,
Fact.
but it's Brock Purdy being bad, so it stays in the S tier.
Definitely needs to stay in S.
Love Brock Purdy being a janitor. It's so good for me on this podcast. From Cody, if KU wins out, including bowl game, they should feel fine about the season. They did not win out or go to a bowl game. Ha 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 ha. But if they did win out and go to a bowl game, they would have felt fine. So I'm okay with keeping that in A tier.
Yep. Hypothetical. 49ers lose out. Wish I would have known when that was.
Week 13.
Let me do a quick.
Week 13 from Allison.
Oh, good job putting the week. Okay. 49ers.
Let's see.
Record.
They could have lost out very easily.
NFL.com website keeps throwing ads in my face. 11. Gosh, I don't care. Okay.
Ooh, I feel a little weird right now.
Hang on. Sorry.
100%. I remembered I had the soundboard. I did this the last time I hosted as well.
There we go. So this was week 13. When would week 13 have been?
It was life-changing meat.
Probably like. Okay. Well, they lost to the Seahawks, Packers, Bills. They beat the Bears. They lost to the Rams. They lost to the Dolphins. They lost to the Lions. They lost to the Cardinals. So I think that's pretty accurate.
Okay, so we'll upgrade.
So wait, so week 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, they did. So that was in week yeah, they lost out. So S tier.
Wow.
Good job.
Impressive stuff from Allison there.
They lost to the Rams 12-6. Boring ass game. Pardon my French.
Rams. Show. You can cuss.
So I can say.
Yeah. Listen, buddy.
Oh yeah, no. That's
got to be racist.
This is a horrible, horrible take.
Jalen Hurts has more rushing yards than Saquon. Yeah,
That needs to go
horrible.
below F.
I'm sorry, Evan. That's
Sorry.
giga bad. Wasn't even close. Nearly
In fact,
broke the record.
nearly did break the full season record.
Yeah, broke the record. That's really bad. Chiefs Eagles go to Super Bowl and Chiefs 3-peat. Damn.
Ugh, close. A tier.
A tier. Close. Chiefs Eagles did go to the Super Bowl. Chiefs did not win. Great take. Good job, Caleb. Eagles blow it after being written off too early.
They won the Super Bowl. That's got to go F.
It's got to be F. I fear they won the Super Bowl. Convincingly. Much to my chagrin. Okay, another B tier take. Burrow would be MVP frontrunner if the Bengals were 8-4.
I think that's got to stay where it is. It's hard to judge that because they
It's
missed
a weird
playoffs.
hypothetical.
He did have a very good statistical year.
B for Burrow. Smoking to Joe Burrow. Stays in B. Another A tier take from Evan. K-State is undefeated if no turnovers and losses. I think you keep this where it is. Turnovers were very clearly K-State's problem.
I think it's hard to move that any higher or lower.
Yeah, I think we just keep that A. Good job, Evan. Another B tier take.
And you keep scrolling all the way over to the right.
Because I see on the screen. To the
Oh,
right,
I see.
trying to show where it is for the viewers at home who are on YouTube. So
Move
many
that
of them.
chart over.
From Adam B, Kelsey is saving sauce for the playoffs.
He had a really good game against the Texans
So
and
yeah, we're
then
just gonna
fell off.
Keep it a B.
So, yeah, B. Good job.
Good job. Saved some of his sauce for the playoffs. Didn't have it all. College football playoff correctly kept Bama out of the playoffs.
I think that's A tier.
You know? Yeah! I agree. Those SEC teams were fucking losing so much this year. Almost like when they're not the only teams cheating.
The SEC just can't get out of 500 in conference play. I don't know what it is.
I can't believe that some dude actually said that.
Announcer.
They're 82-82 in conference
Look
play.
at this. I've never seen this before. Just embarrassing.
Of course. I was like, wait a second. It took me a second. I was looking at that. I was like, this guy cannot be, because one team's gonna win and one team's gonna. It's like that. Did you ever see that league graph? It was like win rate by position. Like Maine's win rate by position played. It was like support was 36%, jungler 51%, top lane 60%. Or something, when obviously one top laner wins and one top laner loses every game. So
I'd have to see that statistic.
So win rate by position is obviously 50% for every role. Because
overall, I see. Okay.
One will win, one will lose, just exactly.
Yes,
the same
I
thing.
see the humor in that.
Yes, it's very funny. From Logan.
Steelers don't make it out of the divisional.
Steelers, they're going to miss the playoffs.
Okay, all right.
100%.
At least a handsome guy.
Did
said
they
that.
make it out of the divisional? I don't think they did,
No,
right?
they got destroyed.
Yeah. So that's got to be S. I think that's a correct take.
Yep.
Good job, Logan. Logan's had a couple of good ones.
Who did they lose to?
I don't even know.
Stats guy. Come on, we got 11 left to go. So
I started Googling Logan instead of Steelers. They lost to the Ravens, 28-14.
okay, well I don't know why we had that in B. A tier. Okay, so another one from Allison. Music trends follow other trends. A
Yeah,
for
it stays
Allison.
A for Allison.
A for Allison.
Yeah, I would agree.
Good job. Absolutely, they do. When people are more sad music is more popular. Okay. The worse the Chiefs look, the more likely they win the Super Bowl. Absolutely, we looked better this year. We lost the Super Bowl. Gets upgraded to A.
We looked worse this year, you mean?
No, we looked better throughout the season this year, for sure. Remember last year we were 9-5?
I know. I don't.
You don't even remember last
It's
year.
hard
'cause we won
to-
the Super Bowl.
I know we were 9-5. It's
Remember we lost on Christmas to the Raiders.
I know. It was horrible.
Wentz beats the Broncos.
Oof.
From Jeffrey.
That's a bold take, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey's had a
I
lot
had
of
faith in them too. Hey, those Broncos were really looking forward to their next game if they got out of this one, and
That's
then
too bad.
Sean Payton, piece of work.
The Wentz looked horrible against. He's not gonna be the backup next year. He looks so bad.
That was rough.
Okay. The Chiefs are good from Allison.
Made it to the Super Bowl, did not win. A tier.
A tier take. I agree. The Chiefs are good. They can get better. That's the cool part.
A lot of contract talks this year are gonna have to happen, but
We have
more
Bryson
salary
Worthy
cap
next year.
makes it feel better. I think we get Hollywood Brown back.
I hope so.
That's a take.
Kareem Hunt is the best RB on the team right now.
That's S tier.
From myself, I completely
Gotta
agree.
be S.
Pacheco did not look good. You're upgrading me, Hayden.
I'm upgrading.
Okay.
There needs to be an upgrade button.
Grade you.
Yeah. Or you have that guy from Robots saying upgrades, people. Upgrades.
I have
I'm
picked them
pretty
at
sure-
17-0 because I know ball.
Good one from Truman. From Evan, another B tier take. Kelsey breaks playoffs yards and touchdowns this season.
He did not. I'm assuming you're meaning the all-time postseason
Yeah,
records.
he broke the yards though, right?
Did he?
I think he's all time in postseason yards, but not postseason touchdowns.
Mm.
Because he's first place in postseason catches.
No. Kelsey 2078, Jerry Rice 2245.
Oh, that's right.
Next closest is Julian Edelman 1442. That's a
Yes.
big gap.
So this is gonna go in D tier. It wasn't horrible, but it was
He's
not
close.
correct.
I think the age,
Catching up. to
father
him.
time.
He's gonna have to be ready for a limited
Oh
role.
wait, this is from 2013 to 2024. I feel like Pro Football Reference.
He
would
didn't get
have
the
it.
yards. I know he didn't get the yards.
Yeah, no, still not the yards. Okay.
Yeah. AFC Championship will be Super Bowl winner from Jeffrey.
Incorrect.
No, that's incorrect.
Sorry.
This is another one of those. See, this is how do we regrade this? Because
I feel like putting in an F is kind of harsh because I think that's a good take,
right, but
but it's
you're
just
wrong.
incorrect.
yeah,
Just an incorrect take.
that's what we were thinking about using the gray tier for next year. All right,
Yeah.
Another B tier take from Caleb. Chiefs have 3 wide receivers better than any Packers wide receiver.
I can't even name anybody on the Packers receiving core. There was that one rookie a couple of years ago.
They have Christian Watson.
Watson, that's the only one I'm thinking of. So,
So
but can you name
so they're-
3? I guess
well, they were
Rashee
talking
Rice
about
healthy.
Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, D Hop.
D Hop definitely. Well, now Xavier
Worthy.
Worthy's better. So yeah, that's a good take. I think
So initially this was a C tier take.
that needs to be A,
Okay.
at least A.
A for actually correct. Okay, another A tier take, last A tier take of the season. Bills got all the luck and still lost.
Assuming this is in reference to the
AFC
playoff
Championship
game.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, 5 forced fumbles and recovered 0. I wish somebody was able to look at statistics and see when the last time if that's ever
5
happened.
fumbles and 0 loss is crazy.
And 2 pick-worthy throws in the first drive.
Crazy.
I think that is a very smart take.
D Hop legacy Chiefs game, delusional Cats fan.
I don't think he's had a legacy game.
Gonna have to be a D tier because I don't know which one of this was, but he probably didn't have a legacy game.
I can't think of any legacy games. He had a couple good games.
He
but
had a
not,
great game against the Bucks when he first started,
not
but I think he was
legacy,
old and hurt.
yeah.
And he dropped a couple passes in clutch times. And the last take of the year is a B tier take. Canadian Kit Kats from Allison.
I have never had a Canadian Kit Kat.
I'm sure she had one when she was in Canada. We will just move to the 51st state.
All right, there you have it.
Yeah, so good job, guys.
What's the purple?
The purple
Is
was-
F tier?
was
So did we
started-
move any purples up to S tier?
Yeah, let's see. We can go back through this just a little bit here because we've only been here for like 30 minutes. We got
Sky More
some-
terrible.
Yeah, F tier take that got moved up. Oh yeah, Hollywood Brown doesn't get to 30 receptions this year.
Wow, that is a bold take, and that
It
that
just
deserves.
panned out. So we got some D tier takes. Jaden Daniels rushes for 800 plus yards.
Wow,
Yep,
correct.
sure did. We got some C tiers in here. Vikings to the playoffs.
Dude, Bengals missed playoffs. God, I'm so smart. Let's go.
Let's see if we let's check out the S tier takes that we moved to F here. So, yeah, we're gonna highlight A and S tier takes that we moved down here. So, 1026 one loss K. Yeah, they just didn't happen. So Jeffrey said one loss KU and K State top 15 get college game day. Nope, did not happen because they did not.
Arguably should have.
Caleb Williams the Bears first 4,000. You know they've never had a.
I
4,000
know. I was
passer
reading
ever.
that the other day. I think he has the potential to get there. I think he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I think offensive line play was lacking for the Bears this year,
Just about everything was lacking for the Bears.
including the organization. The Bears was also just lacking.
Yeah, I'm gonna move this so the screen can see, so people can see these last little bit while we mop up here. Okay, cool. So, all right, and okay, moving along. Another S tier take that was moved to the F tier is College Game Day will finally return to Manhattan, Kansas. Did not.
I like that take for next year.
Yeah, it should be fun. Chiefs did not make any wide receiver
this year,
additions
yes.
because of Juju's game. They got Dion.
Yep.
Vikings 12-5. They didn't go 12-5. Bills don't make the AFC Championship game. They did. Just kind of lame. Let's go up to S tier, see if we can find any F tier takes or lower. I mean, D tier takes or lower. Okay. There's the Jaden Daniels take. Vikings the playoffs was a good one. Bengals missed the playoffs. We dated this one. They absolutely did. Salah was not the problem was a good one. Okay, well everyone did
All
pretty
right.
well.
Ball knowers in the chat.
You know, the C tier was our emptiest tier on the regrade. We didn't have any mediocre takes.
What about S to D? Let's see. A lot of Mahomes MVP
Mahomes
takes.
MVP. Seahawks defense would be a top 5 unit. They weren't close. Couple takes stayed where they were. Here's another one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Carson one.
Carson Steele. Yeah, guys, overall, I think we're going to start wrapping it up. But, so, Hayden, thank you very much for coming on. Why
Always
don't
a
you
pleasure.
shout out your socials real quick?
Steam, Canon Image Class. I'm at 4890 DW. Free carries on Counter-Strike every day of the week.
Every day.
Twitter's Dahm Hayden.
Cool.
Go team.
Thank you. Well, viewers and listeners, audio viewers and video listeners, thank you guys very much for giving us another year's worth of hot takes. I greatly appreciate it. Personally, this is one of my favorite segments each week. Remember that you can always email into the show at ocdom@gmail.com, at trumanstein@yahoo.com. You can message us on Twitter. You can text us, call us, whatever. We will always discuss your hot takes. Yeah! So, but once again, thank you all. Shout out to the patrons one more time. Shout out to Joe, Aaron, Dylan, Skylar, Ozzy, and Meltbox Kansas City. Opening soon in the Iron District. But yeah, we're going to start getting out of here. But yeah, man, Dahm, that's true. Spotify, at Disaster Open. Dahm, that's true. On YouTube, check out the new channel. Comment, of course. Like, subscribe. Apple Music Podcast.
Google Plus.
Google Plus. Remember that was the thing. But as always, guys, thank you very much for coming in. I know it's a shorter episode, but you know, it's baseball season now, baby.
All right.
It's baseball season.
Cactus League in full swing. See how the Royals do. They look all right this year. Vinny
Hopefully
Pascantino, team MVP, hot take.
hopefully those off-season editions.
Shout out Pasquatch. All right.
All right, love you guys. Bye.